We're marching our way through this chapter on quadratic equations and expressions and equations, quadratic expressions and equations. And now we come to this chapter section on multiplying polynomials. And you see here that we have two binomials, 3m plus 4 times second binomial, m plus 5. And your book starts off here by showing you how to use the distributive property, and in your book will also explain a vertical method and a horizontal method. I'm going to demonstrate the horizontal method in this video, but the method that I'd use most often, when I say most often, I'm talking 90-some% of the time, is what is going to come up in the next video where we're going to use the FOIL method. But this does, I think, help at least demonstrate exactly kind of what's going on here. So I am going to, even though I would not use this horizontal distributive method in multiplying two binomials, I would if I'm using a binomial and a trinomial, but not with two binomials. With two binomials, I would just use the FOIL method. But let's give it a go. We're going to do it twice, in fact. So we got 3m plus 4 times m plus 5. And if I were going to rewrite this using this horizontal method of the distributive property, I would come in here and then go through. This is the same as 3m times m plus 5 plus, because that's a positive 4, plus 4 times m plus 5. And so we're going to distribute the 3m and the 4 to the m plus 5, and then we'll combine like terms, and guess what? We're going to end up with a quadratic expression. Well, let's go. With 3m times m, again, it's 3m squared. We know when we multiply two exponentials, we add the exponents, 3m to the first times m to the first. And then 3m times positive 5 is 15m. And then I got this plus sign out here because we're multiplying by a positive. And so let's see, 4 times m, and we're multiplying a positive and a positive. 4m times positive m is 4m. And 4m times 5 is 20. And then we just combine like terms. And I got two like terms here. I got 15m and I got 4m. And so when we do that, we end up with 3m squared. Remember, an m squared is not the same thing as an m raised to the first power. And let's see, 15 plus 4 is 19, so we plus 19m. And then finally we got the constant plus 20. And we've got a quadratic expression in standard form, 3m squared plus 19m plus 20. Shall we do one more? Well, I think we should. All right, so here we go. Now we got 5y minus 2 times y plus 8. And we're going to use the horizontal method again of distributive property, horizontal method of distributive property. I will say again, this is not actually what I would do. I would use the FOIL method, which we're going to demonstrate in the next video. If you want to look and review that vertical method that's shown in your book on page 480, please do. And if that makes sense to you, then by all means use that. But we're going to rewrite this, 5y minus 2, nope, 5y, excuse me, 5y times y plus 8, and then negative 2, whoa, dropped my pen, negative 2 times y plus 8. Well, 5y times y, that's going to be 5y squared. And 5y times positive 8, 5 times 8 is 40. So we got plus 40y. Now, don't look at this as minus 2 like a subtraction. Think of this as -2, like an integer. Now we're going to multiply -2 times y, -2y. And then -2 times +8 is -16. And we want to combine like terms. And again, I got two terms that I can combine. There's +40y and the -2y. And our end result is 5y squared plus 38y minus 16. And we end up with a quadratic expression multiplying two binomials together using the horizontal method of distributive property. And I can't wait till we get to the next video where we're going to use the FOIL method, and that's the one I use probably 95 to 98% of the time, and I think you will too.